Hey, this is BlindFox and welcome at my Ration review. Please support the channel, please subscribe and please donate on patreon.com. So today we are going to do this SERAC, the Extreme Pack. Pack 4. This was packed in 2020. So let's see what we are going to do for breakfast. And this is of course the 3600 kcal ration. So extra we've got actually the different from the active packs. I think we've got 2 extra chocolates that the other one didn't have in, and we've got an extra isotonic drink. So first off we've got our spoon, and this one is in a little bag. We're not going to use the salt and pepper, but we are going to use our spork. So let's just remove it, and again a nice sturdy spork. Let's just put it down there. We've got this one, a peach energy bar. We've got it looks like caramel maize bar. Got our spork, of course. Then we've got tropical muesli again. I think this is sort of 600 and something kcals, and it is quite a hefty, but a lot of muesli. There we go. It's sort of 150 grams, so it's a lovely breakfast. And they say to add a cup of water, but that's just too much. You can add hot or cold, depending. I might just add a little, but just a tiny bit. I'm not going to add all of the water here. I might just add a little, like, I don't know, 2 ounces or something for the Americans, or sort of 300 or something mils, just a bit. Then we've got the 3-in-1 coffee. And we are going to do, I think this is the strawberry isotonic drink. So for this, they say to add a cup, but I will add a cup and mix it, and then you add almost another cup. This you can go up to 500 mils. Most of these drinks, it's sweet enough for that. And of course it's gusseted. It can stand upright, and this is gusseted, and the muesli as well. So I'll go and mix it and we will be back. You don't, in this one ration, I see the ration heater only has 2 pads in, so you can't use your ration heater to heat your breakfast up today, but normally your muesli also fits into your ration heater bag, and because it's gusseted, everything fits in nicely. So you can also do, and your coffee has got a seal on it. So you can see this is the isotonic drink, it's sealed. And oh, this one isn't. Interesting. This one isn't sealed, but you can see the peelable seal. This is the first. The coffee is sealed though. You can see peelable seal. I think sometimes the sealing machine miss or something, but because it's got a ziplock there. See there the coffee. Oh yeah, the coffee takes 200 mils. And this, there we go. This is not, it's still sort of in a powdered form. If you can see there. It smells strawberry-like. So I'll go and mix everything then, and we will be back. Or if you want to see the muesli in its normal or its raw state, also peelable seal, and of course Ziploc. And you can see there's some powdered milk pieces. You can see the banana pieces. You can actually see the extraordinary amount of fruit in here. You can just shake it about a bit, and it really smells tropical, there's sort of coconut chips in there, raisins, bananas, I think pineapple, and I'm not sure, mango or some other, but sort of tropically, fruit in it of the tropical persuasion is in there. And you can, of course, you can see there it stands up, so you've got a nice bowl. So I'll go and mix it. So let's see. So this time I only used 60 mils, but I used cold water. You can use hot water in this. I like my muesli a bit dry. But there you can see there's still milk there. If you use hot water, your fruit is just nicer. But you can see all this fruit now that all the chocolate, the milk is washed off from them. Just see, look at them. Look at all these lovely little fruits. So you can see nice, a lot of fruit. Really, this is almost a fruitful muesli or a lot of fruit muesli. We'll start with our isotonic drink, and I mixed it with. I start mixing it sort of with 250 ml, and then I add some more water. So this is half a liter, and you can see there's enough space in this little bag for it. So let's taste. You can smell really strawberry. And again, this is strong enough so that it takes half a liter. It's still tasting nice. It's sort of an artificial strawberry, but it's really nice. And since you can actually add more water than they say, you get and it fits in the bag, you get that extra lovely little taste. If you really want strong stuff, you can as they do, use a cup, but for me it's just too strong. But this sort of artificial strawberry taste, but it's not bad, and it's still for me strong enough if you use 500 ml. So while this stuff is still hanging out there, let's check our apricot energy bar. Of course, I opened the stupid. You can see there, sort of white around. Can break it. You can see there the crumbliness of the normal energy bar inside. You get that artificial peach smell. You get that white yogurt, chocolate, the outer shell, and the crumbliness of a normal protein bar with sort of a slight peach taste. It's very sweet. It isn't a bad thing, and you don't have to eat it for breakfast. You can eat it all throughout the day. I just chose it for breakfast because I wanted to. Now we've got our caramel maize bar. This one you can see chocolate outside. Also crumbly texture. This is like all the maize bars are inside. Sort of a crumbly texture. So let's taste. It doesn't smell like anything. Texture also crumbly, but sort of a drier crumble. It sort of sticks to your mouth. You get that maizey feeling and a slight taste, but you do get the caramel taste. And actually not as sweet as the peach bar, but not as far from, but not it's still very sweet, but just not as sweet as the peach bar. It's better than the banana bar for me. Although it also leaves a slight residue, but at least it's not that fake banana residue in your mouth. Now I think I need the coffee to clean my palate a bit. So let's taste our coffee. And again, you've got the nice thing about these coffee pouches is you can see these it's sort of broad here on the sides, so you have enough place to actually hold this without burning yourself, which is really nice. So you can mix this really thoroughly because you can hold it there, fold this over, hold it, and you can mix it without ever coming into near contact with the hot water. So you can see how nice and frothy this is, and again it smells really nice. Normally this tastes too sweet for me, but after these chocolates it doesn't taste that sweet. But this is quite a sweet coffee. You get the milky taste of the coffee. Although I don't like coffee or sweet coffee, this coffee is still strong enough to sort of counterbalance the sweetness a bit. It's really a good 3-in-1 coffee. It's just I don't like sugar and milk in my coffee, but it's fine. I can drink it like that. So let's do our muesli after it stand a bit. I haven't used a lot of water here. The only sad thing about not using a lot of water is your milk doesn't always want to dissolve nicely. But I hate the over wet muesli. So let's taste our tropical muesli with all of the fruit. So using cold water, there's still nicely crunchy bits of the muesli left. And because I think I only used 60 mils. There, although your milk doesn't mix properly, maybe, or the milk powder, it's almost a bit thicker then. There's a lot of, almost a thicker milk. There's nice and crunchy bits. You can always use hot water, then it will not be that crunchy. It might mix a bit better. But I think for a nice dry muesli, 60 mils is enough. And this, of course, is 150 grams. So you get a nice lot of food anyway. I don't know why you want to use all of the water. But if you really want a lot of milk, maybe if you need a lot of volume, you can add all of the water and drink it like a sort of a smoothie with stuff in. But this, just adding a little bit of water, it's a nice little breakfast. I really like, and all this fruit, this is, I think I haven't add a lot of muesli with fruit in, but this is really, is a lot of fruit. This is almost fruit with muesli and not muesli with fruit. So this was our breakfast. The strawberry is interesting, sort of fakey strawberry, but very sweet. You can add again 500 mils of water. There's enough sweetness left. And if you really hate sweet cool drinks, you can even add more water to this. But 500 mils for me is fine. That's actually all that there's place for, I think, in the bag for it to be closed nicely. But 500 mils is fine. If you've got another bottle that takes more, you can do it that way. But if you just want to use their stuff, 500 mils fine. Coffee, 200 mils. I won't go over 200 mils of the coffee. 200 mils is a good ratio. And the bars, the maize bar, of course, leave the residue. The energy bar, it's just a nice energy bar. These are very sweet. So, and the muesli, very fruitful and nice. So this was our breakfast. And it was the breakfast portion of the SERAC 2020, the Extreme Pack, Pack 4. This is the heaviest pack, and it is, I think, 3,600 kcals for the whole day. So this was our breakfast. So thanks for watching. Please support the channel, please subscribe, and see you at my next ration review.